BKT Men's World Championship Draw 15. Canada taking on Team Zhu and China, who are ranked 23rd in the world, but having a big week. 6-2 entering Thursday, opening end. Canada starting with hammer for the 6th time in 9 games at the event. China sitting 1, but Brad Jacobs just needs to get the yellow moving and stick his for a deuce, and he does just that. Playing at over 90% on hits this week, leading all skips. Canada opens the scoring with a 2. Next end, final skip stones. China sitting 1 with hammer. Jacobs adding a lot of spin to his last. He hits the yellow and trying to spin it in, but it overspins as China still sitting 1, just needing a draw to the button to tie the score after 2. Xiaoming Zhu, 7th among skips at 82% overall. Just needs to find a piece of the 4, but he's going to come in way light, barely getting to the paint. An unforced error for China as they settle for the single and are down 2-1. To the third, a crowded 4, and Jacobs is going for the double and a chance to be sitting 4.
Canada in their first. Brad Jacobs here in the third. Right now.
Clean. Yep.
Canada sitting the 1. There is some backing. Can they loosen this all up here? Now bang. Oh, look at that. They got him to sit the 4.
What a great shot.
What a shot by Jacobs, still leading all skips at 91% this week. Completes the double and sitting 4 with hammer. But China still with 1 rock left and a chance to try and limit the damage. Zhu with his last comes in with a lot of power, gets all 4 Canadian stones moving, making 3 of them disappear and leaving just 1 scoring for Canada. What an answer from the Chinese skip. Jacobs was still able to take the free draw for 2 as Canada was up 4-1 after 3. Jump to the 6th then. After both teams settled for singles with the hammer, Canada sitting 3 without. Zhu has a draw to at least score 1 and bring the Chinese back within 2, but he over-curls it slightly as it hits the red and he'll spin it out. Another mistake by the Chinese team as Canada come away with a steal of 2. Zhu is having a lot of trouble with his rocks, one of the few teams that played just 1 game yesterday following the sanding of the stones. In the 7th, Canada putting on some pressure again, sitting 2, 3, and 4 on last stones. China still with hammer. Jacobs gets the takeout and keeps it inside the 4. Good for shot rock as Canada is sitting 3 with just 1 stone left for China. Zhu does have a pretty clean look at a draw for at least a single. Just needs to get the nose of the red. But again, he over curls it. This one rolling just outside of the 4 and outside of shot rock as Canada come away with a steal and the hands come out. Canada have now stolen 10 points over their last 18 ends without hammer and haven't given up a deuce in that time. Team Jacobs improving to 8-1 in the tournament, holding off the 2nd place Chinese, remaining in first, and now can clinch a playoff spot with a win Thursday night. 8-2 was the final here. Here's Kathy Gauthier with Mark Kennedy.
Mark, a wonderful game today, 98%. What does that say about your comfort with stones in the ice right now?
Yeah, we're getting there. That was a good sheet. Nice to have the morning draw. I think it was a little bit less patchy. But we're getting more comfortable now that the rocks have been textured, and I think you saw that today. We had some pretty precise draws and some nice hit and rolls, and yeah, trending upward. It's good.
We talk so much about the experience on your team, but sometimes we look at the clock, 5 minutes less than your opponent. How do you balance the discussion?
It's a work in progress every time, but we've proven we can play even with a little bit low time on the clock. We can be efficient, but some of those conversations early in the game are a big deal. Like, you know, we have good conversations and we have a good result and we end up with a big lead and then time clock doesn't matter. So it's a balancing act. We've had great time clocks all week. It's something we'll discuss going into tonight's game to try to keep a good rhythm and flow for Brad. But yes, it's sometimes you have to use the time.
Talk about Switzerland tonight. China had a really good record. Switzerland does, but Switzerland is a more experienced team. Your thoughts on tonight?
Yeah, they're dangerous. They've beat us a couple times this year. Benoit especially, I think, loves playing against Canada. So we're going to have to come out fire and come out hot, enjoy the crowd and just enjoy the moment and keep taking it 1 shot at a time. And man, how awesome is this out there? Like, we just wake up every morning so grateful to be doing what we're doing and loving it. So we'll come out and play hard tonight.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Kathy.